For the record, a business proposal is directed to include all the benefits and prospects that a customer or investor needs. It also identifies why your company or organization is the best fit for the client. So, all in all, for any company motivated to witness exceptional business growth, it is important to know how to write an effective yet convincing business proposal. Let's talk about the types of business proposals. With each serving a unique purpose, these types play an important role in marketing and companies' interests. There are three types of business proposals. As for formally solicited proposals, they are crafted and submitted upon the request of a client. It is usually done through a publicly posted request for a proposal. When an investor or client requests a proposal, your organization writes a detailed business proposal addressing the requirements and needs of the client. These are the proposals that are created without any formal request from the client, but solely on the interest she has shown in your services. In response to that, businesses create a proposal outlining a detailed explanation of the client's needs. These proposals are more like those unwanted emails you receive on a daily basis. In this case, the client neither shows interest nor asks for any services. These are primarily created on the pretext that the client may be looking for some services that your organization can offer. They can also be used as a marketing tactic. Let's discuss the inherent components of a business proposal. The title page is said to be the cover of your business proposal. It is suggested that the title page should be visually appealing and aesthetic in nature. As for its format, it should entail the prerequisite information such as the contact number, business name, and the date on which the proposal is being submitted. Your business proposal must grab the receiver's attention with its uniquely crafted design and content. You might be thinking, why stuck with these formalities? For context, it is important because the title page lays the groundwork for your proposal. It should outline your brand style and character. It is worth noting that the title page should not portray any unprofessional impression. For instance, you can avoid this by not entailing complicated graphics that might complicate the central message. The cover letter is supposed to be the introduction of your proposal. It lays down the roadmap of your proposal. Therefore, it is important to not exceed more than one page before writing the cover letter. It must include the organization's background, mission statement, and distinguishing selling proposition. Also, the cover letter should not include any slang or informal language. Rather, it should be friendly and polite in tone. You need to fill up the contact information and the date on which it is being written. Unlike emails and resumes, it is encouraged that visual graphics are added to the cover letter. This not only grabs the reader's attention, but also portrays the professional image of the business letter. The executive summary is the most important part of any business proposal. It outlines the details about why you're writing the business proposal and why you are the best fit for your client's needs and requirements. Along with that, your executive summary must include why your organization is unique and how your client can benefit from the services it is offering. It is more like a value proposition that shows the ways why something is unique and distinguished. For the record, the executive summary summarizes the proposal. However, there's still a need to be specific and to the point. Briefly tell how your services align with the client's issues. Doing this allows the client to analyze the proposed solutions to his problems in depth. It is worth noting that no strategies or roadmap should be provided in the executive summary. That is the job of the business proposal. Furthermore, your executive summary directly resonates with the client's needs. Even if you're sending the same proposal to multiple clients, it should be evident from the proposal that it is written according to the respective client or customer's requirements. Many business proposals writers think of their proposal pages in terms of problems and solutions. With each proposal, start by outlining the possible problems the client might face. By doing this, you convey your potential clients the message that you have a deep understanding of their needs. Problem and solution pages take a lot of effort and research. You want to show your potential clients that you have done your homework. You understand their problem and know exactly what they want you to do. Breaking down the client's problems and solutions is up to you. Some proposal writers will list a number of problems alongside their possible solutions, while others might simply focus on one or two larger problems and provide a variety of solutions to them. A proper detailed timetable is also important here. The clients will be eager to know how quickly you will be able to deliver on your promises, the solutions to their problems in this case, and when they can expect to see the outcomes. Timetables are helpful for the customers to know when they can get their results, as well as help them to break up the text. Breaking up your proposal content into sections is a very good idea. By doing this, you can highlight each problem and propose a possible solution. Here are some key terms to address in this section. The problem. Validate your claims by providing data and be very specific about your client's problems. Implementation. Elaborate on the changes you're going to make, the time period in which those changes would be implemented, and the main objectives of making those changes. Goals. Give details about your assessment plan, how you're going to assess the success of your solutions, and when the client can see the results. Benefits. Explain in detail the problem and convince the customer how impactful the changes would be. As a business proposal writer, you need to write down and explain every bit of detail of your plan which you're going to implement. To make it easy for the customer to read, it is advisable to break down the text into smaller chunks. Visuals such as graphs and charts are helpful in making your point clear, but avoid decorative graphics. A pricing table is preceded by your problem and solution pages. It gives information about all of your products and services along with the pricing information. Your pricing strategy largely depends on the type of services you're offering, but it is advisable to provide prospective clients with negotiable prices as it initiates a conversation on part of the clients and ends up in the option which works for both the client and the proposal writer. A single yes or no option likely ends up in proposal being rejected. Give all the details of pricing options in a brief and clear manner. It is the right of your client to know what he is paying for and how much. It is important to get into the habit of discussing the pricing details effectively. Discussing your strategy is not enough sometimes. Potential clients might want to know about you as well. There is always this common question teasing the customer's minds. Why should we get your services or buy your products? Think of a persuasive narrative that will convince the customers to form a connection with your business. Here are some elements that you might want to include. Setting. Start your story by introducing the founder and the co-founders of your business and explain how you ganged up to form your own business. Conflict. What circumstances inspired you to have this startup? Highlight the problem your business identified and set out to resolve. Plot. How did you and your team tackle the problem by providing a pertinent solution? What difficulties did you endure and how did you overcome them? Resolution. What solutions did you come up with? How did it change your industry? What are your achievements? Characters. A good team is the backbone of any business. Introduce your team by giving their brief bios and talk about their potentials and capabilities. The last one is the final act. What comes next? Describe what you see in your company's future. Talk about how you intend to continue pursuing your goals. Make sure to set yourself up for a good sequel. You talked in your cover letter about what makes your company uniquely qualified to solve your customers' problems. In the qualifications summary, you will go into the detail about what are your distinctions and what makes you stand out, why and how you are the best qualified to help the customers achieve their goals. Back your qualifications with some proof of your services that have really solved customers' problems. Include some strong case studies of your clients, their valuable feedback on social media, endorsements from trusted experts in your field, and anything else that might add value to your story and can be helpful in winning clients' trust. After crafting the marketing proposal, jot down the terms and conditions of your proposal for the client. Some clauses in the proposal might have some legal binding, So it is advisable to work with a legal expert to tailor this section. Not every business proposal contains a contract. So if your goal is to encourage your client to continue the conversation, you may merely add a straightforward call to action with directions on how to get in touch with you for further information. If the contract has a legal binding, make sure to give clients a place to sign it or indicate how they would like to proceed.